We're here in the Lima Sector Museum at RAF Digby, which was one of the key fighter control areas during the Battle of Britain. But that's not really the story for today. The 17th of June 1940 was the day when the Lancastria was struck by German bombers and sank near Saint-Nazaire. Why it's important to Digby, as well as to survivors, really rests on the fact that 37 ground crew from RAF Digby were on board the Lancastria when it sank, and all were drowned.
This has been a hugely evocative day for me, and particularly for my wife, because her father was a survivor of the Lancastria disaster on the 17th of June 1940. So it's 75 years, not just to the day, but to the very hour that the disaster took place. And so you can imagine it is something which is very, very close to our hearts.
I have to say it was difficult because Father didn't really speak of it until I was at least a teenager, and when he did, well, one of the first things he did was just gave me an old book to read, and I remember sitting as a teenager reading it and crying my eyes out because of the story that it told. There are so many people in the country that have no idea. They don't appreciate that the loss of life on the Lancastria was greater than the Titanic and the Lusitania put together.
It is very important for posterity that we do remember what happened on this day, because it was secret at the time because of the likely impact on the British population and morale in our country. But 75 years on, it seems to me that secrecy can now be put to bed, if you like, and I think it's something which ought to be remembered as part of our history.